Hello all, how are you? This is Gann Supremacy from the Gann Supremacy YouTube channel. Today, for the very first time on this channel, we'll be looking at a stock for and doing its forecast. So we have taken the technology stock from the Nasdaq, that is Nvidia. So this is the daily chart for Nvidia, and you can see the minor squares marked on it. So year 2025 for Nvidia was one of its best years. As we can see, the stock moved nearly 3.5 minor squares. Okay, from the bottom in April. So this is the half part of the minor square. Then one, two, and three squares targets was done, and then we got a one square correction. And at the end of the 2025, we are at the middle of the square. So if we go back for the year 2024, so we can see it has moved nearly 2.5 squares. Okay, some part is here, 1, 2, and 50% of the square here. So if you go and see, so this was also a good year for 2023. If you see, it has moved nearly 1.5 squares. Okay, so once you know how to calculate the major and minor cycles of a stock, then you can confidently trade any security or any index as per the square analysis in Gann trading systems. Okay, so let us come for the year 2026. What we can see for the stock Nvidia. Okay, so as you can see, we have a defined boundaries of the square around here. And first, let us see the major dates for the stock for the year 2026. As in Gann analysis, we say time is more important than price. So, WD Gann had said when the time comes, the price will move and the volume will also come in. Okay, so you need to know the most important time cycle dates. So we'll be discussing the minor square dates for Nvidia stock for the year 2026. So the major date is coming in at 3rd July 2026. Then you have another date coming in at 5th 6th May 2026, and another major date coming in at 31st August 2026. Then you have the minor dates, which is 21st of February, then 6th of April, then you will have 17th of August, then you will have another date coming in at 29th of September, and this will be 14th of November, and this final date is coming at 27 December 2026. So that is about the time cycle dates for the year 2026. Now for Nvidia price cycle for growth, it should stay above 187.87 for the year 2026, above which growth can happen, below which we can go sideways to corrective mode. So in this square, we are having the falling one by one angle and the rising one by one angle crossing in at 4th of July. Okay, so this time period is very very critical for Nvidia stock. Now above this 187.87 level, we have a cluster resistance at 192.29 and 193.64. Then we have a cluster support coming in at 183.55, 182.20. Then major angle crossover is at 196.61. Another angle crossover is coming in at 179.41 on the downside. And then we have the squares at 170.94 and somewhere around 204. Okay, so these are the immediate boundaries for the stop. So if we move ahead above this and move out of this square, then the upper boundary we have to see. Major upper boundary will be the next square target is 238.88. Okay, 238.88. Now as we can see, the all-time high for Nvidia is coming in at, let us check. So this was at 203, 212, 212.19, and this was 207.97. So this was on 31/10/2025, and this was on 28/2025. Okay, so we can see that it got resisted on this angle. Okay, within the square. Okay, so this is the one by one angle within the square where we got resisted. So this angle. Okay, so we have to closely watch this angle for squaring on Nvidia. Okay, so this angle, our time cycle, first time cycle date crosses over this angle, crosses over 2 3 here. Okay, so till 21st February 2026, the price we have to watch is 200.51 for Nvidia. Okay, and the one by one angle coming from the base of the square, we are getting support at 192.09. So this is the current resistance as you can see on the stock. So we have come till here. If we see again, what was the current high? It was on 5th of January and it was 192.93. Okay, so this is about the price cycles. Okay, so let's revise the price cycles again. Okay, so one of the square targets is coming in at 238.79. Another you have to watch is 204, and on the base you have to watch it 171.30. Okay, so you will see here we have taken support once and twice here on the square here. Okay, and we are currently at the 50% within the square. Okay, so if we drop below this, then we have major support coming in at 136. Okay, 136. So it will be the second square support below this all-time high. Okay. So we have seen one correction coming in. We have corrected two squares in the past. Okay. So this is the half part of the square. This is the total square and 50% down. So 0.51 and zero point 0.5. So we have done already a two squares correction in the past. So if we have here we have done one square correction and we have retraced 50% as per the Gann 50% rule. So this level is going to be very important for the year 2026. So if we do another square correction, then we could drop till 136.82. So another square support is coming in at 102.95. So this is the way you have to look for price cycle targets whenever you are analyzing as per the Gann square analysis. Okay. So we will be updating this as per the time cycle dates we have given here. Okay. So keep watching us here at Gann Supremacy YouTube channel, as we intend to bring out more knowledge in the Gann domain with our rich experience of more than 25 years of research in Gann analysis. Okay. Thank you for joining in. Keep watching for updates on Nvidia in the coming future. Have a great investing year ahead for the year 2026. Thank you.